Hi guys, how are you today? Happy Shadow Saturday. As you can see, I've already done one side. I'm going to be doing the other side. So, finally. So I'm going to show you how to do this TikTok eyeshadow. I will tell you, it just completely lifts your eye. It gives you a gorgeous look. I've already done my brows. I've already done my concealer on my brows. So I'm going to show you how to do this look. Now, how many of you are looking for a fall shadow? This is going to be your friend. I love this palette. It just has fall written all over it. Absolutely love it. And I will tell you that this TikTok hack is pretty darn cool. So all you're gonna need is just a regular old darn spoon from your kitchen, okay? I just grabbed some random spoon out of my kitchen. And then this is the palette that I'm going to be using today. Hi, Katie. This is the palette that I'm going to be using today. So just bear with me. I am doing it on my undominant side. So it is going to be a little bit harder on this side, but I wanted to try it on my dominant side just so I could see kind of how it was going to turn out. My lash is not wanting to stay. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to take that spoon. Make sure this is clean. I'm going to take that spoon and I'm going to take that copper color, okay? And I'm just going to press it into the spoon. Now, I will tell you, I've never worn shadow this high up before. I've never worn shadow this high up. So it is a little bit different for me. And then you're going to take the spoon on this side and you're going to just apply it right in here. It's going to give you kind of like the place to put it. Just right along here. You put down a little bit further if you want. It kind of gives you like this cat eye appearance. It's actually pretty darn cool. So I wanted to do it with a pretty bold look because I felt like it deserved a bold look, okay? Just because it's pretty darn cool. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this light brown color out of my palette and I'm going to just kind of apply it right in the corner here. Okay. Now I will tell you, it's a little scary when you first try it because you're like, oh my gosh, like, you know, you're just like, this is a lot, this is bold, right? So I'm just taking that same brush that I used for the copper. I just cleaned it out a little bit and I'm just going to stick that brown in that corner right in there. Okay. I'm going to show you a little bit more with the copper color here in just a second. So I'm going to take that copper color again, and I've already gotten it somewhat, you know, etched out at the top. So I'm just going to start adding it. Now, don't be afraid if you feel like when you wear dark colors, you get the ring around your eye, like a raccoon eye. I'm going to show you guys how you can easily clean that up, okay? And then I'm going to take a darker brown, okay? So it's just a little darker. And I'm just going to pop it into the corner right in here. Okay? And all I'm going to do is just pop it in that area right there, okay? And so what you can do now is take more of a fluffier brush like this, okay? And I'm going to take that copper because I really want to make sure it's blended in. Okay. Okay, and we're going to do a little bit more here in just a second. But I'm going to take a brush similar to this. I'm going to take a little setting spray here. Setting spray is your friend, especially if you want a bold color. So you just want to take your setting spray, wipe it into you can see where I used the color already and the pigmentation on it. Okay, and I'm just going to take it. Oh, you know what? Almost forgot a step. So if you really want it to pop like I did, take just a brush similar to this. This is just a Morphe cheapo brush for M4 110 or something like that. Get it at Ulta, super cheap. And I'm just gonna throw some concealer on here. Now guys, I am not super concerned with a cut crease and how it looks and all that yada yada mess. Hi Line Queen, how are you? We are also streaming on Instagram as well. Hi Terry, how are you? And so all I'm doing now is I'm just patting that color on there, okay? I know it looks kind of scary right now, I promise. Like, it looks better. It just gets a little scary at first. I will tell you, I am not good at cut creases. I hate cut creases. I think they're crazy, but they look really, really good. So I always tell people that we're great. I slept in till probably 10 this morning, which was great. I loved it. It was awesome. Saturdays are usually my day to sleep in. So all I'm doing right now is I'm taking just a clean brush and I'm just patting on top of that brown and that gold, because look how it's going to, it just kind of blends that in. It's a really great trick. Just a clean old brush. And you kind of want one that's a little bit fatter like this because it helps blend that in. Okay? Just a nice little tip there for y'all. And then I'm just going to go in and we're almost finished with just the eyeshadow portion. And so I'm just going to take a little bit more of that copper. And this is where I'm going to kind of clean up that area. Okay. Now another trick you can do if you don't feel comfortable when we get to the, oops, sorry. When we get to the eye portion, like with the wing, I'm going to show you one of my favorite things to use. Here it is. So this is just like a sticky tab you can get at Walmart. You can get at Walmart. They're for notebooks. I ran out of tape, so like the makeup tape. So this is what I use for my wings right now. Okay? Okay. So that's what we're using today. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. It's not a lot. So all we're gonna do is we're just going to bring this right along here. This is a really easy way to do a wing. So if you struggle with wings, this is really great for just getting that wing. Let me refocus this. Okay, so all I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna follow that line right there, and I'm just gonna flick that wing right on there, okay? And I'm gonna make sure it has a tip to it. And all I'm doing is just filling it in, okay? Now you're not gonna see the wing very much. I just feel like it really, hi Lauren, it really helps just kind of make the look crisp and cool and really nice. And now I'm just kind of following the eye. This is a smudge proof, which I need because I have really bad allergies. My eyes water continuously throughout the day. And as you can see, I just kind of went like that. I'm telling you guys, I am not good at liner. But this stuff is liner for dummies. It is for sure liner for dummies, because if I can do it, anybody can do it. Okay, so we've got that on. Now what I'd like to do is I use magnetic lashes, okay? I buy them on Amazon. This is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You get 5 and you get different sizes. As you can see, I've cut down a few of them so I know which ones I can wear, and it comes with two of these little magnetic things. I've tried the really expensive ones before. They don't work for me. They do not. They don't do anything for me. They take longer and they're a pain in the butt. And I did go out of my section, which is okay because nobody will really see it once the lash is on, okay? So I like to let that dry for a second. And while that's drying, I'm gonna just curl my lash. And I had a girlfriend tell me about this mascara, and I tried it. I'm not a huge fan of it, but I'm trying it today. It's okay. I still love my waterproof that gives me serious volume. These aren't, I don't know. I'm just not a huge fan of this mascara. She's like, it's the best mascara you'll ever find. And I'm like, mine that I currently use gives me way more volume. Way more volume. Okay, so I've got that on there. I'm gonna take some liner. Just gonna take some liner and I'm gonna just pop that below. Find yourself a brush similar to this where it's kind of like tapered. All I'm gonna do is take a brown color. Smudge it a little bit, and then we're gonna get a little fun here. And we're gonna find that copper color, and we're just gonna smudge that on there. So you always know that you take whatever colors you have at the top and you can use them down below. I did go a little bit further on this side, so we're gonna do that over here. Okay, so I'm gonna grab my lash here. So it's pre-cut. You can see where the lash is. All I'm gonna do is take that bad boy. I'm just gonna lay it down, okay? And then I'm just gonna fix this right in here. And how I'm gonna do that is I'm gonna take some remover. So I'm just taking some eyeshadow remover. And I'm just gonna take a brush similar to just kind of like this. And it's a little coarse. And I'm just removing that. And then I'm just gonna take my brush again. I'm just gonna go over it. See how that works? There we go. All gone. If you don't have your hands on this Make Off spray, it is amazing. It takes it right off, and you can find that on my link tree on my bio, because this stuff, it's amazing. It works amazing for waterproof as well. I'm just gonna slap that off. Do you see how that kind of just, I'm telling you what, I always have one lash that likes to be finicky. Okay, so those of you who struggle with dark circles underneath your eyes, fallout, all that fun stuff, what you can do to begin with is just kind of fluff that fallout gone. And then you're going to want to take a brush similar to this. This is one of my favorites. It's just a Morphe brush. I love this for contouring. I love it for highlighting. I love it for all of that, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take some concealer, and I don't need a lot because this stuff is seriously pigmented. Okay, like you don't need a lot. And what it's going to do is it's going to start to cover that purpleness underneath my eye. I'm just, I love to do my eyes before I do my my makeup, because even though I don't get fallout, I just feel like I'm touching my face all the time, and I feel like it's just a huge mess. And so I like to put on my highlighter before I put on my foundation. I know that's crazy, but you guys will see the madness, the method to my madness. Okay. You'll see the method to my madness. Okay, and I contour with a creamy concealer. If you've never used a concealer for your contour, it'll be a game changer for you. It's the same thing as what I'm using for highlight. And I just use a really nice buffer brush like this, and I just follow it down like that. And I follow it like that. And I put some right up in here with the the hairline. I like to go down in here. Okay. If you want to do your nose, you can do your nose. Okay. And then I always go right in there. Okay. So I know this looks a little scary. But what I'm going to do is I forgot to get my blender wet. So I just got it wet with some Evian water. So it'll expand. And so I like to call this reverse foundation. And it is a huge in the makeup industry, especially with celebrity makeup artists. This is how they like to apply for movie sets, all that fun stuff. So it's really great to kind of just try this technique. So what I like to do, this is wet, it's ready to go. Could be a little bit wetter, because it expands. You always want to use a wet sponge when you're applying makeup, especially foundation. It's a lot easier. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to make sure that that blush is gone, first of all. Okay. And then I'm going to take my foundation, and I'm just going to do a couple twists. Okay, this is wax, so it's going to, and so I'm going to start on the inside and move out. And what I'm doing is I'm working on the spots Okay, do you see how that just flows together? Okay, so that's why this reverse foundation technique is so crucial and it's so helpful. Okay, take another little wisp there, and I'm just gonna go in and I'm just gonna hit my nose. I know, Terry, during the week I'm like, God, I'm on the go so much during the week. I'm just so exhausted that I could probably sleep all Saturday and be good. And so all I'm doing now is I'm just taking that foundation and I'm just wisping it out. Okay, and I'm really getting in to blend that contour. So do you see how that just gives you that perfect? Now you guys can't make me forget about over here. Okay. Now some people prefer, I know, people ask me like how I do it with Elsie, and I'm like, to be honest with you, I really don't know. I just make it day to day. I'm just making it day to day. As Reba says, I'm a survivor. So what I'm gonna do is I like a little extra. So I'm just taking a little bit of extra bronzer. Oops, see, and that's why, because I check right here and there's a little spot right there. Now, if you want more bronzer, this is a great way. I always contour with concealer, and then if I want more, you contour with, at the end with bronzer. Bronzer's purpose is not to be a contour. I know that's crazy to some people, but bronzer is not meant to be a contour. Bronzer's meant to just bronze. You want like a, more of a, I'm trying to just blend this in a little bit more right in here. You want more of a creamy concealer to create that contour line. And then you can go in and then create the bronzing effect, if you will. So I did forget one step, so you guys can slaughter me if you want. But I just take a little bit of a shimmer, and it's just this little shimmer color right here. And I'm just putting it on my, in that area right there. Simple, easy peasy, right? Easy peasy. I can't remember if I put mascara down here. Does your daughter work during the week, Terry? Is that why you have to watch the kiddos? But do you guys see that chisel, the bronzer is going up, it's creating that elongate. This whole eyeshadow bronzer look really just creates an alongness of the face, because you saw me how I took that bronzer and that contour, I did it right in this area. So if you didn't catch my live yesterday, I showed you how to contour for and apply strategically your bronzer to get that bronzy look. Now, my son, oh, she's a teacher. Oh, he's offshore. Oh. That's, ouch. So I'm taking just a glow drop right now, and I love what this does to my skin, these glow drops. If you've never tried these glow drops, they are, without a doubt, the best thing. And I mix it with a blush, and watch. It just gives a glow, and I just take whatever is left and I apply it to my Cupid's bow and right in there. But I love how that blush just has like that pretty look to it. Now at this point, I like to set my face because let's just be honest here. If we don't, our makeup doesn't stay, right? So I use 10 Years and Younger spray. This keeps it on all day to ensure it ain't going nowhere. Like, it ain't going nowhere. Here we go. Okay. So the last part that I want to do is a really pretty lip that I came up with. I will tell you guys, this is by far my favorite look, but also by far my favorite lip. Okay. So, what I'm going to do first, if you struggle with your lips, which a lot of people do, a lot of people struggle with lips, I'm going to show you. Okay. School just started 8 days ago. Not sure how long school will be open. I know, right? Yeah, even when Elsie is ready to go to school, it's questionable if she will be attending. It's questionable. Super questionable. So all I did was line it, and that helps me to apply this enduring lip color. I'm gonna tell you what, this stuff stays. So if you struggle with your lip staying all day, this stuff stays. Because if you color outside of the lines, ladies, this stuff will be hard to get off. Okay, and then I'm going to show you my favorite combo that I put on top of it. Okay, so I like to take just this random Humble lip gloss. On top. And if you want to get a little bit more crazy, take this highlighter here. It's brand new. It actually has not launched yet. And I like to just pat it right there on the lip. I mean, how pretty is that? So pretty. It just gives, let me make sure. See? You go like that. And it gets all the excess that could get on your lips. So I love this look. It's one of my favorites. So far, I had never tried it before. I seen a girlfriend try it, absolutely loved it. So I thought, I'm gonna give it a try. I'm a fall person. I love fall. I love all things fall. And I'm ready for fall. I'm ready for a freeze. My allergies have been cuckoo loco, as the little birdie on Minnie Mouse says. And so that is how I do it. Now, if you have any questions on anything that I did, you need matched, anything like that, shoot me a message, or you can jump to my link in my bio. It's my link tree. It takes you to everything that I used today. You can do a free color match, tells you what foundation shade you would be. No obligation. It just allows you to see in the future. And like I said, everything I used, it's in that link. So I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you guys later.